Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Literary Destinations, where we travel to Oxford, Mississippi, home to one of America's greatest writers of the 20th century, William Faulkner. Let me switch to screen sharing here. Just one more moment. Going to the Mercer County Library catalog on the website, if we search for works by William Faulkner, the system brings up a total of 107 results. William Faulkner wrote novels, short stories, screenplays, poetry, and essays. His notable works include The Fable and The Rivers, both of which won the Pulitzer Prize, The Sound and Fury, As I Lay Dying, Light in August, and Absalom, Absalom, all of which have been listed among the 100 best English language novels of the 20th century. In 1949, Faulkner was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. Faulkner's novels and short stories were primarily set in the fictional Yukon-Patoka County that draws heavily on his life and experiences in Lafayette County, Mississippi, where he spent most of his time. Faulkner was born in New Albany, Mississippi on September 25, 1897. 1 block away from his birth site stands the William Faulkner Literary Garden that brings the author's works to life through a gorgeous display of all the plants that the author wrote about, interspersed with quotes from his work. When he was 5, William Faulkner and his family moved to Oxford, Mississippi, where the author spent the rest of his life. His mother, an avid reader, and grandmother, who was a painter, imbibed in him a love for reading and the visual arts. His African-American nanny, Carolyn Cally Barr, who brought him up, had a deep influence over the young Faulkner. His writings focused on Southern living and the social issues, including slavery. In 1928, Faulkner married Estelle Oldham, and in 1930, they bought the house Rowan Oak that became their forever home. It's a large white house with green shutters and with oak trees lining the driveway leading up to the door. Rowan Oak now belongs to the Mississippi University and houses a museum where visitors get a glimpse into the life of this iconic writer and the surroundings that inspired many of the characters in his novels. In his library, Faulkner built the bookshelves himself. He wrote in this room until he built his own writing room at the rear of the house. And this is the writing room that the author added to the house after 1950. Using a graphite pencil and a red grease pencil, he outlined the plot and working plan of his novel, A Fable, on the walls of this room. On a small table in the study rests the author's Underwood portable typewriter, used to create so many literary masterpieces. The parlor was witness to many important events, some happy like the wedding reception of William and Estelle's daughter Jill, and many somber as the funeral reception for his mammy, Carolyn Barr. Estelle's Chickering piano stands on one side of the room, with all her sheet music stored in the cabinet. Over the mantel is an oil painting of the author, dressed in his riding habit. In the dining room, a painting by the author's mother is framed over the mantel. The French doors lead to the patio, where Faulkner often sat with his typewriter, working on his writings. The pantry and the kitchen were added to the house in 1910, with modern appliances added on in 1954. Faulkner often worked here in the winter months as it was the warmest room in the house. Faulkner's bedroom displays his books on the bookshelf by his bed. He had a wide range of books that he enjoyed, from biographies to mystery novels. He was also a keen photographer. 2 of his cameras are displayed on the mantel. His riding boots and field boots, along with a shoe shine kit, are testaments of his love for the outdoors, especially riding sports. On June 17, 1962, Faulkner suffered a serious fall from his horse, leading to thrombosis and subsequently a fatal heart attack. He died on July 6, 1962, at the age of 64, and was laid to rest beside his family at the St. Peter's Cemetery in Oxford. Till next time, this is Nita Mather signing off from the West Windsor branch of the Mercer County Library System.